Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to Amethyst Moon Tarot. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for all of your support, your likes, your shares, comments. I appreciate all of it. I really love to hear how your weeks are going, how your days are going, all of that. So please share in the comments if you feel called to. If you're new here, welcome to the craziness that my readings can get to. I will try to keep my language nice and clean. Leos, this is your weekly-ish readings, so it is for approximately the next 7-ish days, give or take a couple of days. And it's just to give you an idea of what the universe has in store for you for the coming week. Since this is for all Leos watching, if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't speak to you, that is totally fine. It could be that this isn't for you, or possibly you are here because someone close to you or someone you know needs to hear this message instead. And it's up to you to relate it to them, I guess. So let's start with an oracle card. And I always pre-shuffle, meditate, all that prior to hitting that start button on the camera. So, all right. Let's get an oracle. This will give us an idea of what the universe has in store for us for the upcoming week. Give us the overall feeling, overall whatever it is that we need to be concerned with, we need to be looking out for. So our oracle card for the week is boundaries. Disrespectful, enough is enough, and defend yourself. All right. Leo, what have you been putting up with lately that you normally wouldn't put up with? Who's been in your space? Who's been messing with you? We're going to get some tarot to clarify this, but could be that you are not listening to boundaries, which for some Leos, that's a thing. For some, it's not. Sometimes people have boundaries and we don't realize those boundaries, right? But let's see what the tarot has for us. All right, so let's get our mindset for the upcoming week. All right. Two of Swords. So that's needing to make a decision where you don't have all the information possibly yet. With boundaries. All right. Actually, you know what? I want to get another one for current mindset. Can I have another one, please, for current? No, not a whole bunch. Just one, please. The current mindset. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's get what's our hopes and fears. There is an energy around you you do not trust. Let's see, Three of Wands. That's waiting. That's maybe traveling. And this is our hope. Okay, so this is our obstacles. Is the Knight of Swords. Let's find our foundation. Is the Queen of Wands. That's passionate, beautiful, feminine energy. Four of Cups. in our environment is the Four of Cups. So again, I'm feeling distrust. All right. Let's get our future and advice from the universe. Yeah, that one. The Nine of Pentacles, going out on your own. Okay. All right, we'll take them both. Future and advice. Move this over. Two of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay. And the Nine of Swords as our surprise with Judgment underneath. Okay, Leos. Yeah. Okay. What I'm getting is that you've been working very hard on something, whether that's at work, whether that's in your community, in the art world, in your family, whatever it may be, but something that you've been working on and are very proud of. Feels like someone is trying to mess with it or talking shit about it. And this is something that you are actually very proud of. You don't exactly know where it's going to go. Whatever it is that you're working on right now could be something very fresh and new to you. It could be something you're unfamiliar with, but it's still something that you're passionate about. So, you know, maybe you have volunteered in an animal shelter, let's say, in the past, and you love working with the animals. You love being at the shelter. You know, you love the rehabilitation of all the animals before they can be adopted out, all that stuff. And let's say you are going towards maybe opening your own shelter type of thing. And I hear negativity coming in, like, oh, do you really know how much work a shelter takes? Do you understand the logistics? Do you understand that, this, that, blah, 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 right? And it feels like that's what's coming on around you, and you're setting up your own boundaries, right? You're putting up those swords. You're saying, no, I don't 100% know where this is going to go, but I've been working very hard on this. I've been studying. I've been doing my research. I have been figuring out the logistics of everything. And hearing your negativity, hearing your unwillingness to support me, I'm cutting you out, right? Leos, you are very passionate people, right? And a little bit headstrong, let's say. And there is no problem. You have no problem with whatever negativity might be around you coming back and saying, yeah, I don't need you in my space. I need positivity in my space. I need the sun in my space, right? I don't need to hear your bullshit. And yeah, you're moving away from that, right? You have put your foot down and you're saying, you know what, Three of Wands, this is the hopes and our hopes and fears. I'm done waiting for you to come around. It's not helping me. It's not helping our relationship. It's okay for us to disagree about it. It's okay for us to have different opinions about it. But I'm not going to wait for you to catch up to me. Whether this succeeds or fail, and come on, Leos, like, how often do you really fail? Like, really fail. This is, you are doing your work, you are doing your due diligence, and you're done with the naysayers, right? Your obstacles are the Knight of Swords. And oh my goodness, my nails. This is a knight who comes in very quickly, right? This is the knight who gives their opinion, who fights for what's right, who fights for the ideas of another, but this is your obstacle. So, and I go by the feeling as well as the card. So what I'm getting from this being your obstacle is this person just keeps, stabbing you, being like, and it's with words. It's definitely with words and thoughts. It's not physical at all, but it's just that negativity, that negative voice. And you're like, I don't need that negativity. I don't need you around me to tell me that you are scared. I'm not scared. Why are you scared? You shouldn't be scared, right? Your foundation is the Queen of Wands. This is something that you know is right. The Queen of Wands is beauty and passion and maybe doesn't share all of her knowledge and can be a little bit mysterious, but is driven to do what they know is right. And this could be male or female. It's just the energy, right? It's a feminine energy. And it really feels like you are trying to create something, that you are trying to build something, that you are trying to make something better, make something new, make something for everyone around you. And it's the boundaries that you're putting up, the end to listening to negativity is maybe you've been fighting it a little bit too, right? Your environment is the Four of Cups. Normally, this is not noticing the gift from the universe. This is normally concentrating on the things that aren't working. And it feels like you acknowledge what isn't working. You have acknowledged the fact that whatever it is that you're working on may not be a simple task, but it's definitely a task that you can handle. It's definitely a task that you can take on. And you are noticing that cup, right? It feels like your obstacles. It feels like this negative energy, this naysayer, this person who just doesn't believe in you. They're the ones staring at the 3 cups left behind. They're only staring at, and maybe it's because they have their own failures. Maybe it's because they have tried something similar and it didn't turn out the way that they wanted. Whether it was something that they were working on, this is very much feeling like a passion project. So maybe this negative energy around you did have a passion project that didn't go the way they wanted it to. But that's not what you should be looking at right now, right? That is not what you are concentrating on. And you are seeing that one cup that the universe is saying, here is your gift. Here is the special, the shininess of you that is going to turn this passion project into something really amazing, because you've got the 2 of Wands, the King of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles in your advice and future. You know which direction to go. You are the master of whatever it is that you are creating. You are the King of Wands. You are passionate but level-headed. You're not going to let your desire to succeed. You're not going to let your desire overshadow the practicality of what this passion project may be, right? There's a lot of work. People forget that there's a lot of work that comes with starting your own business, creating a website. I mean, not so much anymore with AI, but anything that you're going to make that you are going to be prosperous at takes a lot of thought, a lot of work, and a lot of passion. And you know which way to go. The 2 of Wands is about being at a crossroads, right? And I always see the 2 of Wands, you're looking out into what the future may hold, but you already know. I always feel the Two of Wands is you're holding on to the wand that you know you need to take with you into the future. And you're not too worried about the wand that doesn't work for you anymore. You're not too worried about that other path. You acknowledge it, but you're not really worried about it. And see, the Nine of Pentacles, that is having everything you want. That is a journey. You've got the 8 to the 9. That is the journey toward success. And he's walking into a dark forest, right? He doesn't know what the future is going to hold. None of us really can know what the future is going to hold, but the universe is telling you to take that step, that you are on your right path. You are going in the right direction. Okay. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. I mean, you can be nervous and scared, but, everybody's a little bit nervous and scared at their core. Leo, you a little less than everybody else. But this is the universe, because your surprise is the Nine of Swords, and that can speak to anxiety, that can speak to sleepless nights. I'm not feeling it as a wanting to take a step back. Okay, so the boundaries that you're putting up is around this negativity, right? Around these naysayers. And you can't let them in. Okay? Starting your own company, starting your own project, starting your own business, starting your own anything. You're going to work a lot harder, especially if, like the majority of us, you have to do a day job as well as working on your passion project. There's going to be sleepless nights. There's going to be very little sleep. There is going to be stress. I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm working on something, I might forget to eat literally all day long. And then at around 7, 8 o'clock, I go, oh, oops, I didn't do that. So I better eat something now. And then I realize I'm starving, right? So that's what I'm feeling from the Nine of Swords in this case. This isn't sleepless nights due to anxiety. And this isn't anxiety due to sleepless nights. This is anxiety, sleepless nights, nerves. This is underlying. The surprise from the universe, what I'm feeling is this is underlying, right? And it feels like it's a bit of a warning from the universe as well to not burn yourself out, to be able to, and maybe that's what this negative energy is around you, is it's killing your vibe, right? And you don't need that. You don't want that. So you are going to take a step back. You are going to put up those boundaries. You are going to move forward with your project. You are going to let the little negative voices in your head have their minute, and then you're going to tell them to shut up. And all I see here is success. All I see here is passion. Like, look, Queen of Wands in your foundation, King of Wands in your future, and advice, right? You can't, when it comes to something you're working on, when it comes to something you're passionate about, you can't get a better duo. You really can't. So see if we have anything else in here. I'm feeling like whatever negativity might be around you that you need to leave or let go of, or just put a wall up for, and it could just be a temporary wall. But I'm getting the feeling that this negativity is trying to come off as a positivity. But it's grating on you. I can feel it. When someone says something and it just gives you the heebie-jeebies, it could be someone who's normally or in the past has been very, very supportive, very, very in your corner, but they're not in this case. Either that or they never really were, and they're good at lying. So just be on the lookout for that, Leo. I'm feeling a very distrustful energy, very lying energy around you. Okay, so let's see. And that's what we've got for the upcoming week, Leo. I hope that this resonates with you, that it speaks to you. I would love to know what projects you're working on, what goals you've set for yourself. If you have had to put up these boundaries, whatever comments you want to leave, I greatly appreciate all of them. While you're there, maybe like this video, think about subscribing if you're still here. And if you'd like a personal reading, if you'd like a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. So please reach out, and I hope whatever you're working on, I know whatever you're working on is going to be something really awesome this week. So Leos, have a very good week, and I will see you all soon. Hugs and kisses.